You know that feeling when you walk into a truly luxurious hotel lobby? Everything just feels perfectly effortless? Well, that flawless elegance definitely doesn't happen by accident. It's actually a highly calibrated illusion, and it's made possible entirely by the structural integrity of the team working behind the scenes. Today, in this explainer, we're going to decode the anatomy of front office excellence, and we'll explore the meticulous systems that transform ordinary service into unforgettable hospitality. Hello and welcome. I am a hotel AI expert with extensive experience in modern hospitality operations and performance support. I am so pleased to welcome all students of Europe Hotel School to your online learning journey. We absolutely look forward to supporting your professional growth in the hospitality industry. All right, let's take a quick look at our roadmap. We're going to map out the complete anatomy of a high-functioning hotel. We'll start at the top with the strategic chain of command, move through the vital organs of operation, and wrap up with the communication networks that tie it all together. Starting right off with Section 1, the strategic chain of command, or as I like to think of it, building the skeleton of hospitality. Now, you might hear the word hierarchy and immediately think of red tape, but in luxury hospitality, it's really a roadmap for empowerment. At the executive level, you have your front office manager acting as the strategic architect. They report directly to the general manager. Just below them, management and supervisors act as the operational anchors. They're the ones directing the minute-by-minute flow of the lobby. And finally, we have our frontline staff executing those daily touchpoints with the guests. This structure is absolutely crucial because it means every single task has an owner. So when a complex guest request pops up, there's zero confusion. The strategy flows right down to the guest without missing a beat. Let's move on to Section 2, defining front office excellence, the vital organs of operation. Looking closely at our management tier, we have two distinct roles that have to operate in total synergy. On one hand, you've got the assistant FOM. Think of them as the ultimate facilitator, bridging high-level strategy with the gritty reality of daily shift operations. On the other hand, we have the duty managers. These folks are our versatile troubleshooters. If senior leadership is off the property and a crisis hits, these managers step in with full authority to run the entire hotel. They have to make split-second decisions to fix issues before a guest even realizes something went wrong. Working together, they keep the hotel's pulse incredibly steady. Stepping onto the front line, it's honestly like watching a symphony. You've got receptionists acting as data guardians, handling precise check-ins and perfectly managing guest records. Then there's the concierge, our local experts who turn a basic stay into an actual personalized journey. The bell captain handles the physical flow of luggage with just incredible speed and care, and backing them all up, the telephone operators. They are the invisible voice, untangling complex internal and external communications. And here's the thing, these roles don't work in a vacuum. They are completely interconnected. If a single message gets lost or a bag is delayed, the whole luxury illusion shatters. Which brings us to Section 3, the blueprint for success, the DNA of the hotel. To really grasp modern luxury, we need to totally rethink standard paperwork. Here at the Europe Hotel School, we teach that a job description is way more than just a task list. It's really a living, breathing document. We call it the silent guardian of operational harmony because it sets strict boundaries for accountability. When everyone knows exactly who does what, you eliminate turf wars and friction, meaning the team can focus 100% of their energy on the guest. Plus, as AI-driven property management systems start handling more of the routine admin work, human roles are naturally shifting. So these job descriptions have to continuously evolve right alongside the tech. They really become our ultimate benchmark for training and growth. Okay, jumping into Section 4, Mastering Rhythms of Service, the heartbeat of the operation. Let's see how this all holds up around the clock. A hotel's front office is a 24-hour engine. It literally never stops. Because of that, the team's posture has to drastically shift depending on the time of day. The morning shift is all about conquering the departure rush, processing quick checkouts, finalizing bills, and dealing with the tension of guests trying to catch early flights. Then the afternoon shift takes over for the arrival peak. That takes massive physical and emotional energy to handle a surge of check-ins and immediate room requests. Finally, you have the night shift, which is our analytical core. While everyone else is sleeping, these focused experts run the night audit, reconcile the day's financials, and back up all our critical data. Now, since this engine is always running, the moments where we switch between shifts are incredibly vulnerable. To keep things seamless, we rely on rigid handover periods. This is when the outgoing team briefs the incoming team on every pending issue, VIP status, or unresolved request. The stakes here couldn't be higher. If a handover fails, promises get broken and guests get frustrated. The golden rule is absolute continuity of care. A guest's experience should never feel like it paused just because our staff had a shift change. And finally, Section 5, the pulse of communication, the nervous system. So, how do we actually guarantee that continuity of care amidst the chaos? In a place where guest requests and operational realities can change by the minute, communication is the vital lubricant that keeps the gears moving. We use a carefully balanced, non-negotiable trilogy of tools for this. We've got daily briefings that focus the team before they even hit the lobby floor. We use physical and digital logbooks to keep a permanent, running record of unique incidents. And of course, those narrative handover reports we just talked about, securely passing the baton from one team to the next. When you enforce these communication tools with strict discipline, the payoff is huge. Morning briefings instantly align everyone on VIPs or massive group events. The logbooks ensure that even the most obscure guest preference doesn't slip through the cracks. But most importantly, this intense culture of reporting creates real magic for the guest. It makes every single person who walks through those doors feel like the entire hotel staff intimately knows exactly what they need. And honestly, that's not just good service, that's the true definition of world-class luxury. To wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with something to think about as you continue your journey. As future leaders at the Europe Hotel School and beyond, how are you going to apply this understanding of hierarchy, workflow, and communication to ensure your hotel's structural integrity never falters? Because at the end of the day, the elegance of your lobbies and the loyalty of your guests are built entirely on the foundation you establish behind the front desk. Thank you so much for joining me today. I truly look forward to supporting your ongoing success in the hospitality industry.